5 people are here. Okay. Three people are here. 2 of them have just dropped out. It looks like they weren't impressed with me slurping my cappuccino. But Monkey, okay. Hi Eddie, okay. Ian Lorenzo, Ian Azzo, hi Eddie. Neil Fleet, good morning. Good on call is here. Shamboy, good morning, Ed. Okay, Jane Ryan, how are you doing? Stephen O'Connor, Jan J. Morning from a sunny Weymouth. Okay, well, it's sunny here as well. Nice to hear from you, Jan. Stephen O'Connor, I haven't heard from you for a while. Okay. Hello, Stephen. How are you? How's things in Phnom Penh? Brian Skinner, Fort Last. Hi, Eddie. This is going too fast for me. Addy Bolts, how are you doing? Hello from Hong Kong in here as well. Paul Bill Hobbs, Don 1560, the Philippines, Terrence Miles from the Philippines. Morning for Bushwhacker, morning from West Brom. Chag, morning, Eddie. I hope you're doing well, mate. Brent, good day, Eddie. Martin Ryder, Martin Ryder, is it cold? Terrence Miles, is it cold in the UK? Yeah, I mean, the sun's shining outside, but and the heating's on in here. But somehow I'm shivering wherever I go. It seems to. Martin Ryder, okay. Shamboy, how are you taxed in 2 countries? Well, Google is coming up with they gave me a bit of warning from this, but they said we've been paying your AdSense for a few years, so it's time to renew your tax form. So it's okay. That's why I put it off, because I hate all that laborious stuff. I put it off until December. And then I uploaded a tax document, and it was the wrong one. And then I uploaded another tax document, and that was the wrong one. And then I found that I uploaded a third document. I thought, well, this will do it. It looks right. It's got like my accountant's address on it, and it's got my national insurance number on it. So I thought, and they just knocked that back. They've already reduced my money. They've taken 30% out of my YouTube earnings. So this means that, as well as paying tax on it in England, where I'm based, I'm also being taxed in America. From Google, and I can't find the right documents anywhere. John Metcher, hi Eddie, nice to catch the live stream. Have you heard from your doctors about possible operation? No, I haven't. Things move slowly with the NHS. I think they're just hoping that I die out. I have heard from the nurse, from the nurse that who's dealing with it with me. She phoned me last week after I had the meeting last week about the options, none of which were any good. She thought they were supposed to having a meeting with Derriford, the neurosurgeons in Derriford, who got all the rubbish out of my head last year, about 6 or 7 months ago. I've heard from it. I mean, I don't know how that meeting went, but they're disputing it. They're saying that, I need another MRI scan because they weren't convinced with that one. So I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but they said that they said that I need another scan because they weren't convinced about that one. So I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Only Scott, morning from Mexico. Right here, it's okay, thank you. Minto, cold wind always in UK. Okay. Simple travels. I had you're well. Okay, thank you. Tell the HMRC to get lost. If only it was that simple, mate. I'd love to, but they're the one. They're the one. They're not likely to put me in prison, are they? They're not likely to put me in prison. Not at this. Not at. They could give me, a lengthy sentence. But I'm unlikely to complete it. So if only it was that simple. But Newton Lee Willows, Sean Williams, okay. Terence Miles, will you be going to Thailand again, Eddie? Nothing's planned. Nothing's planned. After that meeting last week with the doctor, it's the easiest thing to say. He basically said a third option: go away and die. Go away and die. Just do nothing. Go away and die. That's basically what he said. And it's not really that simple because I don't want to be in a hospital bed in Thailand. I want to be in Thailand and the neighboring countries, but I don't want to be in a hospital bed in those. I don't want to be. Nectar of the gods. Tell them to get fucked, mate. What are they going to do? John Daly. Yeah. Okay. Martin Ryder. The man dances. I think it could be me. I think it could be. Are you talking about? I think we're talking about two things here. I think it's me uploading the wrong document. I mean, there's videos on YouTube which show you how to upload the right document, but I've searched it. As you know, I've been on the move in recent times. I've kind of thrown out all kinds of documents. I'll have to get in touch with my accountant. John 1560. We had off on another trip before any hospital appointments. No, because the thing is, I've said this many times before. But if your life is under a time limit, it's a myth that you live your life to your max while you've still got it. That's a myth that is, because you're not in the right frame of mind. You're not in the right frame of mind. Rain and blood. As I remember, you said the medical staff weren't keen on another operation. Well, they weren't keen because they'd done it once and they said it was a success. But then a few weeks later, I got the results from the MRI scan, and I was told, that I was under a death sentence. So they weren't keen because it'll result in favour. The cancer that I've got is glioblastoma. It's one of the most aggressive kinds of cancer. It's got a 5% survival rate, and even then, that's only for younger people. It's up to 2 years. I'll get less than that. I've been given less than that, matter of months. But they don't want to operate because the last one was a success that ended in failure, and they don't want to do that again. So yours travels. How's it going, mate? How's it going? Nice to hear from you. Gold never complied. Tell them to F off. Is it talking about I think we're talking about two things. BW, good day, Steady. Okay. Martin Ryder, they're fobbing you off, Eddie. Fobbing you off. Don't let them get away with it. You're talking about, I think we're talking about the doctors. Gareth Lakey, I live in Plymouth. My daughter always mixed feelings about Derriford. Well, that's got a good reputation, Derriford. Derriford's got a good reputation. And they didn't have a habit. They were down to earth. The guy said before the operation, when it was in my local hospital, he said, I'm not going to sugarcoat it over for you. This is an aggressive cancer. This is an aggressive cancer. And his words, I do remember his words. If we can get it all out, I don't see if that's a problem. But if it comes back, there's nothing we can do. These are the people now who, have been suggested by my doctor for another brain operation. Eddie Manning, I've met you, haven't I? I think I've met you, yeah. Hi, Eddie. Tax is the least of your worries. File any H, okay. And Gold never complied. Just ignore them. But I'm not in any debt. I'm absolutely not in any debt. But it peeves me that because I can't upload this file, this document, it's not. They keep knocking it back. I'm being taxed. YouTube is taking 30% of my AdSense. And I live in a reciprocal country. England. I pay tax in England. John Dale, let's talk to you under that. They're waiting for you to pop your clogs. Well, I'm not revealing the first one, but that second sentence, yeah, it sounds about right. Go into the tax office over these champions to take a large dump. Gold, Eddie, please try alternative things. Please just try. Okay. Eddie Manning, hi Eddie. Tax is the least of your worry. File any HMRC letters or emails where they belong and enjoy your life. Hope to see you in Thailand again soon. I think actually, it's really simple what I've got to do, but it's me that's making it more difficult. It's I can download the form and save the form, and then but you have to you have to write in on this little. I don't. My handwriting is because I can't. I'm right-handed. I can't move my arm very much. My right arm. I'll. It's even. There's some everyday tasks that are now a struggle for me, and writing forms that's one of the most painful ones I can think of. So it's the kind of hassle which I can do without. Martin Ryder says if you get your GP to sign you off with stress, then they cannot chase you for money. They're not chasing me for money. I'm not being chased for money, but they're taking my money. They're taking my money out of my YouTube AdSense. I'm being taxed. I pay tax on my YouTube earnings. I always have done. I have an accountant for all of that. So I've already been on good terms. I'm still on good terms with the tax, but they're taking more. It's YouTube, Google AdSense that's taken 30% of my money. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. My dad died 41 years ago, cancer. There's no money in curing you or us. Do not trust any other system one bit. Mal Ross from the Philippines. Domino theory. Government will always get their slice. Okay. For the reason that I came back from Germany, where they were tax-free, and then rules changed, and the firm said they had to pay German tax, which meant we could end up paying tax in both countries. Well, that's it. You see, that's exactly what I'm doing with my Google AdSense. I mean, last month I seen what I was. You see on your Google Mail, what your results are for that month. In terms of your earnings. But then I got hundreds taken out of my. They started taking the tax out of it. I don't live in America. I know Google's and Britain's a reciprocal country. So I'm being taxed twice. Not that this is, I'm not going to be around, but I'm paying tax now on my YouTube earnings. It's a good job, like some of the vloggers, I didn't depend on my YouTube earnings for my main source of income. Scooby did yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that. Nectar of the Gods. I didn't see your comment. Paul Murphy, 63. Actually, it doesn't make sense. You look so well. Do you trust the doctors? I don't trust anyone. I tend to think we're all just numbers, all the best mate. Okay, all right. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. All right, thanks for that. Andrew Johnson, my friend Andrew, how are you? Hello, Eddie. I was watching a little bit of NDTV, and Nick was saying that you were looking at possible alternative medicine. I've got it under review, mate. I've got it under review. Well, let's see the alternatives. They gave me three courses of three alternatives, three options. One was chemotherapy, which nobody seems to think is, will provide a quality of life. Two was a brain operation, another brain operation, which I know that the surgeons at Derriford are not keen on, because I mean, why do another operation when the first one, it seemed to be a success, but now it's proved to be a failure. And the third option, and I can't believe the doctor said this, but he said, third option is do nothing. Just go away and live your life. Basically, he's saying go away and die somewhere. I mean, I'm 62. I'm going to be 63 in a couple of months' time. That's if I'm around then. So, at my age, I'm a no helper. There's nothing they can do with me. With my condition, there's nothing that they can do. I'm not saying that they're hoping that I pop my clogs. But it would be convenient for them if it did. Gold, whatever money you have to leave anybody, get it dealt with before they tax you for 40 to 50 pence to 50% to scumbag. So yeah, absolutely. I steady Eddie. Hope you were doing well. Okay. MBKM models. Morning, Eddie. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I do hear you, Scooby. I do hear you, Scooby. On call, Eddie, can't you claim travel costs to where exactly? To where? I mean, to where, to the hospital or whatever. John Daly, what does your accountant say about the tax issue? I haven't spoken to him, but I will do. But time's running out of me. I don't really know it's important to me. What's important is what the other guy said. If someone granted me one wish, it's Terence Miles. If someone granted me one wish, it would not be money or knowledge. It would be to cure you because you're a great bloke. Okay, thanks for that. Thanks for that. Scott Green. Good evening, Eddie. Watching your show from New Zealand. Okay. Next to the gods, maybe the problem is Google paid taxes in America, and you were somehow included as a contractor employee. I think I'm not fully with it now. I don't like forms at the best of times. That's forms and alarm clocks. They're my two least favorite things on the planet. it's so. But this form, I can see it on the internet, and I've watched a couple of videos. It's the Ben or something like that. Ben, uh, and there's two parts of forms, and the Google Island tax that's been approved. But it's the other one, the UK. It's something. It's the EBEN form or whatever. I thought that I've uploaded 3 forms and I thought they were the right ones. Google has knocked them back for some reason. Yeah, you know, yeah, you know, but I mean, Scooby, you see, he's ignoring the cure. Up to you. I did my part. Chemotherapy and poison radiation will do nothing for you. Okay, I'm not ignoring you, mate. I'm not ignoring you. But it's. I'll let you say I've got that under review. That's all I'm saying now. Yes, travels. Get the second scan and results, and if they can't sell, get yourself traveling one last time. Do a few cruises, or get back to Pattaya. When you feel it's time to head back, get back. But yeah, but I don't know what physical condition I'm going to be in. That's why I'm reluctant to leave England right now. I may. I mean, it sounds bizarre. Because the NHS, seem to be, trying to wash their hands with me, but I don't know. But I still think it's better to stay within the British Isles when I've got the insurance of the National Health Service at my doorstep. But I don't know the future. I really, really don't know the future. But let me just say yours. I like those big cruise ships, and I will get in touch with you again about for details because it's I will. Frank away, Ed, please see if there's any ongoing clinical trials that are being conducted using ivectomine or fenbizole. It has been known to reduce tumours. Yeah. Get the up, fight to the last at me. Okay. Is radiotherapy on its own not an option, or does it need to be combined with chemotherapy? Well, before I had the radiation therapy, radiotherapy, they call it. I was told that chemotherapy wouldn't do me much good. They said that wouldn't do me much good. So there's no point me having that. So radiotherapy seemed like the more agreeable option. So I've done the radiotherapy, and now they're saying chemotherapy. We'll try chemotherapy. So it's I can't figure it out. I think they're running out of ideas. The third option, yours travels. The third option, he said, was go and enjoy yourself until you can't. But basically, but what if I'm lying in a hospital bed somewhere? It doesn't matter whether it's here or in another country. It's I can't enjoy that. I don't want to be lying in a hospital bed. I mean, I can I can imagine myself being on the streets of Pattaya and suddenly collapsing and being whisked off in an ambulance, without insurance. So I think I better stay in this country until I know what's going on. Scott Green, what about specialists in Bonn, Germany for cancer? Don't give up for New Zealand. On call 21, I have to add that despite your situation, it's amazing how good you look and sound, mate. Okay, I'm with you then. I know that my speech is not really as good as it was. I keep saying you know, but that's a Scouser for you. That's what Scousers say. Michael Gianez is here. Okay, nice to hear from you, Michael. Okay. Martin Ryder, Scooby DJ, you're right. There is nothing to lose trying. Okay. I think we're talking about those tablets, aren't we? Tom Bangkok. Good evening, Eddie from Bangkok. Okay. On call 21. If they are taxing you on YouTube, then can't you claim the travel cost you spend from the taxman? Google AdSense isn't that much. It's not really that much. But I'm more frustrated that I can't seem to upload the right documents. I did 3 years ago. I mean, my last tax review last week. But I actually don't know. I don't know what it is. I can't upload the right document, but they keep knocking it back. Michael Janesi, you need to pay tax in every country you earn money. You must also check what an agreement is between UK and Thailand. Well, I mean, I haven't been in Thailand for 6 months, and the longest I've been in Thailand is less than 6 months at a time, and when you go over 6 months, then you need to pay tax in that country. But I haven't been there for 6 months. That's confused some people who say, wait a minute, you were in Thailand last year. No, I'm talking about, you know what I mean. Massa, good morning, Eddie. Nearly finished your second book, Pattaya Psycho. Great stuff. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Polka God at 77. What about Benidorm? Jeff Carter is there in a few weeks. Yeah, get a mobility scooter. It's still, yeah, I have heard that. I do watch Jeff Carter's videos. I like the one that he done in Manchester about the booze there, the pubs there. Well, he's going in March. It will still be not a good temperature there, and I think in March and April, you run into and even May, yeah, you may run into some rain, then in Benidorm, but maybe June, July, August. And September, they're the most reliable summer months there. Scooby DJ, I'll be in Pattaya tomorrow. Can I meet you, Eddie? No, because I'm in the UK right now. Martin, right? If you go to Pat's, then Nick will look after you. Okay, yeah, all right, fine. It's good to have friends out there. Nick and Martin of NDTVI, they were great. They were really brilliant. But it's difficult for me to travel right now until I know what's happening. Couple months in Thailand and checking out in a Thai hospital versus a couple of months in England before checking out the NHS. Hard ones at both Thai hospital without insurance is a bit scary. Yeah, it is. Marcy, how do you stay so calm when you get that news that you only have? It is what it is. You just have to accept it. The NHS cancelled the June appointment and reappointed it to January the 26th. Geez, well, that's okay, isn't it? That doesn't sound good. Stacey Turner, hi Eddie, hope you're okay. Okay, nice to hear from you, Stacey. Nice to hear from you. Stacey is a nurse, so she gives me good advice. Big Yellow Cat, hi Eddie, if you aren't comfortable with travel, grab a beer and tune into one of those Pattaya walking blogs on YouTube and drool a bit, mate. Martin Ryder, private nurses are not that expensive in Thailand. Okay. Yeah, John Daly, all income earned from Google AdSense, including advertising revenue, is subject to taxation under the UK tax system. Well, yeah, that's what I've been paying for years. But now I'm getting taxed from the American side as well. YouTube is taken before I get my money in my bank. YouTube takes 30% out of it, because I've uploaded the wrong tax form. I better have a word with my accountant, and it's something tells you it's not worth it right now. It's not worth it at this late stage. Scott Green, Scott Jean, listen to Scooby J. He gives good advice. Good on him. Yeah, all right. I hear you, Scooby. Martin Ryder, only 175 watching and only 28 likes. Show a thumbs up. Okay. Pattaya girls, you won't collapse anywhere if anything happens with your problem in the brain with no treatment. 90% you will go in your sleep. I have read go and enjoy life if you stay chemo. If you stay chemo is the worst. Well, Marina K, shouldn't be worrying about taxes in your condition. Let's get 100 likes. Slack is okay. Paul Campbell, Eddie, you've got more important things to worry about. Sod the tax, man. Rent boy. All right, Ed. You still. It's sort of what it is, but in a perverse way. Yeah, you can't abuse me. All right, said, you still alive and kicking, looking good. Anything Rent Boy can do to help in your situation? No, there's nothing you can do to help, but it's nice to hear from you. Nick is a good man. He owns lots of businesses. Okay. Yeah, he is. He is good. I like Nick. Yeah, Bentman's here. Morning, Natty. What's the news? Well, the news is that I'm in limbo at the moment, health wise. I don't know what's happening because it's just to refresh. I mean, I received a call a couple of days after that meeting with the doctor last week. I received a call from the nurse, his sidekick, to say they've had the meeting with the surgeons in Derriford, and basically they well, what is it now? Basically, they feel that the MRI scan which I had a few weeks ago, I mean that was unreliable. There's something not right about that. So they boot me in for another MRI scan. It's in a few weeks' time. That's, I don't know whether that's positive or negative. YouTube, John Rand, YouTube USA, it's their cut. You are not paying tax to them, as understood. It is. They take it out of my overall earnings, 30%. They've been putting for months, but they keep knocking back my phone. You would think they would already have it, but it comes up every 3 years, and I haven't got the form that they require because I've moved around a bit. I seem to have lost the phone. Do you wish you would purchase private medical insurance before you got sick, Eddie? I'm thinking of going with BUOA. I never really thought about it. Hey, Eddie, do you have problems eating food? No, not really. I'm actually eating less. I'm actually eating less than I went into Weatherspoons yesterday, and I had fish and chips and mushy peas, and that's the only meal that I'm enjoying out of Weatherspoons. I mean, Monday Madness, I think it's called. I mean that's the beer is dirt cheap, so I have a few pints with my afternoon meal. I don't drink at home. I don't drink. I don't drink at home. Only soft drinks, but no, I don't have a problem eating food. Naranta Chuck. Okay. You still drinking beers, mate? Is that okay with the doc? Yes. Yeah, believe it or not. I've mentioned, I said, he said, how did your holiday go in Thailand? I said, it went well. I'm not going to lie to you. I was drinking beer day and night, but much less than I used to. But it was still, you have nothing to say to that. Basically, they think they think I'm a no hoper. They think I get the feeling from them that they'd rather I went. I'd rather I went quickly, get off their hands. There's nothing they can do with me. I fired, bumped the tax man and escaped to beside. I also seen some very professional looking nurses on, so he's sick that will look after you. Okay. Margaret Townsley, it's usually very warm in Benidorm in May. Yeah, absolutely. I know people who've been to Spain, and it's a matter of luck. I mean, for a week or so, and it's a matter of luck, and they've run into May, but I think June, July, and August, and September, they're the most reliable months. But yeah, okay, yeah, I'll go with that. Mr. Uranus, YouTube got to make money there too. Their money too. You could always start up your own streaming service, call it EDDY. I'm reluctant. I'm closing down things. I'm not looking at starting any ventures, future ventures, because the truth is I haven't got a future. Paul, hello. I see in Thailand, they reckon Daniel Kelly, nice to hear from you. I see in Thailand, they reckon the baht will be down to 36 baht to the pound by mid-year. Nightmare. Well, it was close to that a few years ago, wasn't it? Pre-pandemic, it was close to that. And that was the big concern of people then, wasn't it? It was a big concern was that Thailand was becoming, unaffordable for some people, and yet there's plenty of people out there who've got lots of money. Will Smith, to all the armchair oncologists that are prescribing that you're not one or two anti-parasitic based on non-human. Okay, that's your opinion. Crunchy, I don't know what to say. Well, okay, well, that's a good start. Margaret Townsley, a friend lost their 9-year-old son 4 days ago to a tumor in his brain. Life's very difficult. Difficult to say. At least you were looking well at Eddie. I've heard that chemo makes you sick, and it's not very pleasant, and it's I've heard that chemo makes you sick, and it's not very pleasant, and I don't fancy it, and I don't fancy throwing up. I mean, the thing is, throughout all of this treatment that I've had over the last 9 months, I've hardly felt any physical pain. Even my brain, even after a brain operation, I've hardly felt any physical pain or sickness or anything like that. The only thing I did suffer with was constipation in that Thai hospital. Geez, oh my God, that was I was climbing the bars on the bed with that, and you know that was a nightmare. That was horrendous. But other than that, I haven't felt any physical pain or sickness. I mean, chemo. If things like that could cure me, then I'd do it. But I they said it before before radiation began. They said that chemo wouldn't is unlikely to do me any good. So what are they recommending it now for? Maybe because they've run out of ideas. Remember, I studied with Mark 78. Alternative medicine didn't do Steve Jobs any favors. Yeah, and he was a billionaire, and he was younger than me. Guilty traveler, make sure the forms you are uploading match exactly what your Google account has, or it might kick back. Yeah, absolutely. Will Smith, chemo saved my dad twice. Cancer of the colon at 62 and cancer of the prostate at 83. And he's still here. People say chemo, the problems, utter morons. Well, that's sack your accountant. No. I've known him for over 25 years, basically. It's not his fault. Robin Banks, get on the plane, Etty, and enjoy yourself in the sun. Good luck, pal. Been watching Mark. Been watching your videos before the COVID saga. You were one of YouTube's original vloggers. Okay, thank you. On-call 21. Oh no, this is it. Chemo saved my mum twice. Also, she'll be 90 this year. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. Bunga bunga. Hopefully they got the MRI results wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. I'm not building my hopes up. Martin Ryder, whatever you decide, I hope you make it to Pattaya again. Little Eddie rides again. Okay. Good on you, Will Smith. Good on your dad. A tough man from New Zealand. Chris, isn't that Google's cutting your revenue? Don't think it's anything to do with tax. They don't say tax on YouTube income. Yeah, but it's tax, mate. Eventually, a couple of weeks, another MRI. So slow. Don't let them play down the clock, Ed. Okay, things move slowly. There's a waiting list in the NHS. in UK, I work in radiotherapy and always get a second opinion, second scan. I think it's positive, possible swelling. They may have interfered with results. Stay positive, Ed. Okay. Nice to hear from you, then. If it's not, it's the bear that will kill you. Okay. Not me, I expect it. Morning, Getty. Just here on the street. Many plans for another holiday. No, need to get my medical issues sorted out first. They Weatherspoons, Weatherspoons. On Monday Madness, they have a pint of Worthington's cream float, which is a nice pint, at £1.49, and other things, Guinness is about £2.50, and Bangkok states baht will fall to the US dollar, which means better rates with tourists. Okay. I thought an MRI scan was 100% accurate. Surprised they would come back and tell you they're not sure about the result of the scan. Well, I mean, I suspect that they showed the results of the neurosurgeons at Derriford, and I think that it could be that the Derriford, say they don't want to do another brain surgery on me, because they consider I'm a lost cause. Stacey saying, Eddie, the doctors have a duty of care towards you. All medical staff is treating you. Never think one moment, no hope at Eddie. Well, after it's, I mean, I was always hoping that for a positive result. I did get a positive result, but in not the one that I was expecting. Basically the three options were not that they gave me were not good. On call 21. I was in Pattaya when the Brexit decision was made and the exchange rate jumped off a cliff. Yeah, and some people say that don't be blaming Brexit, for the fall in the pound. The pound was strong against other currencies before Brexit. It was strong. It was strong, and then it fell off a cliff. Impressive chat numbers, Eddie. Okay. It was 37 on my first trip just after COVID. My last trip was 45 to the pound. I go next week and it's 42. Fine with me. Okay. Martin Ryder, due to Trump's tariffs, the baht will weaken, so more to the pound. Okay. treatment. Okay. John Daly, the last MRI scan seemed to be null and void. I would wait until the next scan to see that result. Well, I'm having another MRI scan within the next couple of weeks. So that's what they told me about. Told me. Let's hope the other one's better. Yes, Travis, they looked at the last MRI and gave you results from it. Make sure they're not just saying you need a new one and keep cancelling, as this is a tactic just to waste time and do nothing. Okay. Steve from Melbourne. Love your work, Ed. You're going well. You're going. Oh, Steve from Melbourne. Love your work, Ed. You're going well, mate. It's Martin Ryder. CC was saying today that it's $20 for a sandwich in New York. No, that's insane. Well, New York is not on the menu for me. So my last trip to USA was an 8-week trip. Average hotel was 150 quid, and food and drink was extortionate. Cost over 14 grand. Will be last trip after 20 plus trips to the USA. Well, that's what I missed out. That's what I missed out in my travels as a trip to the United States, but I keep putting it off, and I keep putting it off. But the more the more I heard about the travels at the cost of the United States, the more I realise it's out the question for me now. Anyway. T-Town Hold, LOLT. I go to Bupa. I'd go to Bupa and see what they say. You've got nothing to lose. Don't rely on the NHS. Go to Bupa and see what they say. I'm reluctant to go to any of those profit companies because they'll tell you what you want to hear so that they can get money out of you. That's the way that I see it. That's not just exclusive to Thailand or any other country. John Rand. Now, this is the most relevant comment that I've come across. W8 Ben form. Google will get you to fill this out to prove you're not a US contractor, so there is no need to pay US or withhold taxes. Now, that is the comment that I've been waiting for. And I need to download that, but I'll have to get someone to fill the form out because for me when I print it off, because and upload it. So because I can't write with my hand. I struggle to write with my hand, do handwriting, and those those little boxes, they stress me out. They stress me out. But yeah, you're right. Percy felt allowed. He sent him best wishes from Soy 15 in Pattaya. Okay. Travels. I get the two IPAs in the spoon for £2, cheaper than Cambodia and Vietnam. Well, okay. So I'll try. I'll try that. I'll try that next time that I'm in there. On call. Thank you. Thank you. Yours travels. You can pay for the MRI £1,000, then hand it to consultants. They need to deal with you in 28 days. I paid for 2 and had surgery within a month of having the scan. They hate it. Okay. I don't know. I'm just bewildered about what to do next. Kieran White, Eddie, I had to do the exact same and based in the UK also. It's just an online form. You tick boxes and type name and address. Oh, this helps. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Okay, well, I'm going to end this stream now. It's gone on longer than I anticipated, but I hope I haven't depressed everyone. Have a good day, everyone, and a good evening or whatever part of the world that you're in. And I'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in.